Welcome back everyone for another episode of my QPR career on Football Manager 2015. As the season comes to a close, managers are finding out whether they've got a job for next season. Some have even already been sacked across the league, and of course the rumour mill has been picking up pace. Who is going to be replacing who? And just recently, David Moyes saw the exit door at Tottenham Hotspur. Got the media buzzing. Who's going to replace him? Who's going to be taking that hot seat at White Hart Lane? Now, there are a couple of managers in the run for the job, but I've been tipped favourite by the bookies to be the next manager at Tottenham. Of course, the media got buzzing. They came and asked me a couple of questions, and I decided to remain silent. I want to concentrate on the FA Cup final first before I decide my future with this current save on Football Manager 2015. There's quite a few jobs out there at the moment, but I think the right place is to stay at QPR. But I think I would consider a job if a real opportunity came along at a top team and I actually got it, if I was offered the job. We'll just have to wait and see. Let's get this FA Cup final out the way and then see what comes up, whether I'm offered any job interviews or whether I go and declare my interest. I'll take a look at the options once we've got this FA Cup game out the way and done with. I'm just focusing on that solely at the moment because I want to really accomplish a back-to-back FA Cup victory here. We won it last year against Norwich. Can we do it against Chelsea in a West London derby final at Wembley? It doesn't get any better than that. Wembley hit by FA Cup fever. There's going to be 90,000 there. PAYTON reaches 100 games in management at QPR. And it comes in the FA Cup final. Wouldn't it just be perfect to be lifting that piece of silverware here against Chelsea? With QPR playing steadily in the league, PAYTON will want to ensure that his players don't pay the landmark too much attention and turn their focus on the game at hand. QPR seeks second FA Cup victory. Can you just imagine if we win it here today? Let's do the pre-match press conference. There are only a handful of teams who've claimed back-to-back triumphs, and clearly defending the FA Cup is one of the toughest things to do. We've done brilliantly to make it this far, and even if we fall at the no, I don't want to say that. It'll be very tough. The opposition want... No, we'll stick with that. Your QPR team face a tough challenge in the final with Chelsea the clear favourites to win. I'm feeling quietly confident. I don't pay much attention to the odds. Winning the FA Cup would undoubtedly be the pinnacle of QPR's campaign, of course, because it's the only silverware we can win this year. It's been a memorable journey so far, but there's still more to go. Many pundits are suggesting that Chelsea's Hazard could well be the deciding factor in the final. I'll answer with, what can you say about a player like that? He's just a wonderful footballer. Whether that's going to give him a bit of confidence heading into the game or whether that will go against him, it'll be interesting to see. Chelsea will have to cope without Fabregas. He's going to be out of the game. That's a positive, right? Actually, I think it's a shame to lose a player like that for a final. You'll be missing Vargas. Yes, Vargas, a couple of episodes, picked up that injury and he's going to be out for 9 to 10 months. And clearly, to lose a player like Eduardo is a big blow for us. A number of people would agree that your 3-0 win over Everton was the highlight of QPR's run to the final. It was a pretty dominating win, and it was at Goodison Park as well, which is even more impressive. The FA Cup decider against Chelsea will no doubt prove a fascinating managerial duel between you and Mourinho. We have a strong understanding. We will see any changes to your first team lineup. Well, as always, we will analyse the players' fitness and their performances in training before making any decisions regarding the first team. Can you reveal how you will be instructing the QPR? No, don't want to be discussing any of that. Done. On to the final at Wembley. I'm so ready for this. I'm so pumped. It's going to be even bigger than last year's final. Oh, what am I thinking? We need... there he is, Anoa. We need Anoa in this team. Can't be starting Eric Dyer. We'll just switch Anoa to central defender. In cover. Looking good. Looking good indeed. We leaving anyone else out? Shame we've got Podolski injured. Really could have done with him today. Oh, I will start Julian Korb for this game, who's been quality ever since signing for us. It's just like he's slotted right in and he's right at home here at QPR after moving from Mönchengladbach in the summer. And I think all my instructions will work the ball into the box and get stuck in, stay on feet actually, and I think Run at defence? No, I think that's our instructions. We'll just switch that to low crosses because we've got Charlie Austin up front, who can be quick off the mark. And I think he's a lot more stronger using his feet than his head. And we'll switch that to... Shall we leave it a counter? I mean, we're billed as playing away against Chelsea, even though it is a neutral ground. We'll just switch that to fluid and defensive. Right, come on. I fancy Chelsea to win this one. Of course, they've been considered favourites for this. I'll send my assistant to do the team talk there. I just want to get on with the game. And for the advice, looking all good there. Now for the team talk, we'll be assertive. These fans, oh dear, it wasn't the best of reactions. Switch that to 2D. Nice, let's go. So Chelsea get kick-off here in this season's FA Cup final. Chelsea pushing forwards. Loic Remy unchallenged. And it's a penalty early on. 15 seconds gone. Things like this really do frustrate me on Football Manager. What was Jordan Much thinking? He's lucky to get away with that as well. Hazard makes it 1-0. Of course he does. Just knew he was going to score that. I'd have been very impressed if Adrian had saved. 46. It's unbelievable. Not even a minute has gone. It must be the quickest FA Cup final goal ever scored. Now we're trailing. Now we've got to find a way back into it. Chelsea probably going to park that big blue bus now for the majority of this game. Let's switch back to take the retained possession off. It's not really working out. It hasn't done for the last couple of games. Let's just go overload as well. Let's go and score as quick as possible. Try and get back into this game. Close down much more. Right. Come on, lads. Let's at least do something here today against Chelsea. Wouldn't it be brilliant if we had another moment like we did in the FA Cup semi-final last season? You know, when Darren Bent scored that very late winner at extra time, where we won 2-1. Oh, this is a good move. Come on, Much, get on the end of that. Cuadrado, surrounded by players, finds Ramirez. Let's try and encourage the players here. Just look at the space that Remy's got. Hazard, closed down by Core, but he beats his man. Could have easily made it 2-0 there with 20 minutes gone. Just puts that wide of the mark into the crowd. And it's Chelsea that are still dominating. They're doing everything they can to win the FA Cup this season, to strip us of that title. And we're almost at half time. 2 minutes added on. Still nothing from QPR, that's okay. I'm not worried too much just yet. I mean, Chelsea are only leading by a goal. It's still possible that we can get back into this. There we go. Good reaction, everyone looking fired up. Ready to go for the second half. Fletcher to Much. Hoylett's going to miss out on that chance. Again, it's such a shame we're missing Podolski for this game. Could have done with him down that left side. So I don't think Hoylett was ready for this game. Being dropped in at the deep end and all. Austin offside again. They're really playing that offside trap, aren't they, Chelsea? It seems as though they are anyway, from what we can see by the text at the bottom. Let's be passionate. Demand more. Come on. Let's see something more here. We're at the hour mark now, and it's still 1-0 to Chelsea. They certainly are. Parking that big blue bus. They don't want us to get past. They don't want to take this into extra time or anything. They just want to win within the 90 minutes. Let's take Fletcher off a floor. Could add a different dimension to the team, to the game overall. And Philip Luis is injured. We could take advantage down that right side. Right side for QPR, left side for Chelsea. Nothing's going to happen here. Chelsea got another chance. Oscar, Willian, unless we can hit them on the counter, win the ball back. We have. What's Much going to do with it? He's going to give it to Hoylett. There's no options for Hoylett. He's found Austin. Oh, Austin just can't run onto that. As he was challenged, must have been brought down to the ground then, seeing that he was stuck in the mud almost. Austin just dropping deep. You know what? I'm going to Get stuck in. Let's see how Chelsea like it. Come on. Remy looking to go round Corker. Finds Willian. And it's just hit the post. On the outside of the post. We got away with that one. There's just over 10 minutes to go of this game and we're still losing 1-0. Can we find a late equaliser and maybe take this into extra time? I think I'd be happy to do that at this moment. Hoylett. Oh, looking to give it to Austin. Again, gets closed down so quickly. Cahill to Hazard, who's dropping deep, big time. Out to Remy. What's Remy doing? Let's be passionate again. Try and encourage the players. Oscar on the ball now. Don't like this one bit. Remy receiving that through ball pass from Oscar. Great vision from Oscar to find that. And now Chelsea have this corner. Hazard to take. We know how good Chelsea are at their set pieces. It's in. And go on, get upfield to Austin. Too late. Too late. Not good enough. Oh, come on. We've got a chance here. Falling with the corner. Much. Yeah, no, it's off the crossbar. Oh, I really thought that was going in there from Manoa. I really thought we had got that all-important equaliser. I thought we beat Chelsea's keeper Courtois. Oh man, we're going to lose this game unless we get one more highlight, one more chance. Come on. Come on, QPR, please. Pull your finger out. Go get an equaliser. Take it into extra time. Please. Chelsea just wasting time. Cuadrado finds Willington Nem. Up to Hazard. Oh, good challenge by Corb. But time is up for QPR. Phillips fails to make a challenge on Cahill. They're going to make it 2-0, I bet. Oh, falling. Intercepts. It's too late. 5 seconds to go. Phillips looking for Austin. Come on, ref then. Blow the whistle. There we go. Chelsea have won this season's FA Cup. Just to think, this time last season, we were the ones celebrating. Not this time. It just came up short. We weren't good enough in front of goal. I mean, we were pretty solid at the back. Yes, Chelsea had 10 shots on target, but they didn't make it count. They only won 1-0. And they did control the game possession-wise. And now we've got to see the headlines. We've got to have this shoved down our throat now. Chelsea win the FA Cup. Yada, yada, yada. QPR defeat in FA Cup final. We've been given some money, 900k. Mourinho's name on Chelsea's lips. QPR qualify for Europa League for next year. Let's do the press conference then. Another disappointing result. All we can do is pick ourselves up and go again. We haven't got any other choice, obviously. Your hopes of winning the FA Cup were blown out the window today. We'll be back next time around, even more determined. It must be tough to have the FA Cup in sight, so I'm pleased with the effort. It just wasn't to be. You brought your QPR team all the way to the final, only to suffer defeat. It's a disappointment, of course, but we played well today and can hold our hands high. Jordan Much made a pretty horrendous mistake. He did, but he will learn from that. It must be tough for your players to see the Chelsea celebrations out there. The players are determined to be the ones celebrating next time. A result like that against such fierce rivals must really hurt your pride. We are disappointed but not disheartened. Would you agree that Ramirez was the best player on the pitch today? I thought he played well, but no better than 5 or 6 others that were on that pitch. Let's keep moving on then. That's the end of the season then. We finished all of our fixtures as we now turn our attention to preparing for next season. Let's get that transfer window open. I've been given something like 30 mil to spend. I can't wait to get stuck in with that as we just go through some of the headlines. Unbeatable England, yeah. Dede to consider his options at Manchester United. Not having the best of times there since signing. Let's hold a team meeting then. Let's see everyone off on their summer break. It's been a long season and I hope you all have a good break. You're going to need to come back fully refreshed because I'm aiming to win the title next season. Yeah, I don't think we're there, but we'll go for the Europa League. And surprise, surprise, it's only Rio that doesn't agree with that because of his expectations. Obviously going to be higher than that after coming from Manchester United. I disagree. Well, there we go. Great reaction. We managed to turn around Rio's thoughts All good then. That's the end of season done. We've got a confidence review coming up from the boards. Shall I just speak to Corker? I hope you don't mind. No, I don't need to because it's about the lads' morale at the minute. I don't need to know about that. I already know. End of season confidence review. Things seem to be going well there. Zarate is an option maybe to sign in the summer. Have to see how things go. We've got an increase of transfer revenue to 50%. That's not too bad. Financial fair play is done. And so is the Premier League financial fair play period. Been hit with a tax bill of around 1.7 mil. That's pretty decent. Commercial summary. It's Stephen Corker that's selling the t-shirts, with Charlie Austin in second. And there we go. There is the transfer budget for next season. 30.17 million. That's brilliant. Ooh, this doesn't look too good. Facilities downgraded. Due to technological advances, the club's facilities no longer rank where they once did in the footballing world. Well, I'll have to sort that out, won't we? Annual youth setup audit for QPR. And that's it with the news. Oh, we've got pre-season, which I need to sort. Shall we go for 5 weeks? Yeah. I think it's that's a good amount of time for a pre-season, 5 weeks. Get some good fixtures in there, pick up a few wins. All will be good. Team morale will be high and raring to go for next season. It's so weird not seeing any games coming up on that calendar there. Call up unlikely for Traore, and whoa, wow, how about this? Everton have sacked Roberto Martinez. But even more interesting, look at that at the bottom. TeamTalk.com have predicted in the sack race that I'm 7-4 are getting sacked from QPR because we lost the FA Cup and because we finished 6th. I don't think so, but I have been, I mean, the media pundits and bookmakers are already speculating about who will take over the reins at Everton. Could very well be me. I've been put down 64 for that. We've got a question here. There's been a lot of speculation. I'm just going to stick with that. I have absolutely nothing to say. And Newcastle have sacked Alan Pardew. He is gone. And again at the bottom, another newspaper predicting that I could very well be gone as QPR manager for next season. 5-4 odds. Now, before I bring this episode to a close, let's just go and have a look at some of my key players and how they've got on throughout the season. So Stephen Corker, I would say probably my best player this season. He's improved a lot when it comes to his mental attributes. His average rating for the whole season over 45 games was 7.17. That is world-class standard for a defender. And also another centre-back for QPR who's been immense, that's really played probably their best bit of football throughout their career, is a Noah. Him and Corker at the back throughout this season have been solid as a rock, really helping out Adrian as well with his clean sheets. He didn't have the best of starts this season, being out injured and everything, but he certainly turned things around, getting an average rating of 7.36. Charlie Austin, let's have a look at his goal scoring stats, because I remember looking at this at the start of the season. He scored 19 goals in total over 38 games. Let's have a look at last year and compare. How do I do that? Oh, shoot, I forgot. Career stats. I think that's probably it. Yeah, there we go. So last season, we really got the best out of Charlie Austin in the Premier League. He scored 20 goals, but this year he scored only 12. Bit disappointing, but then again, injury certainly played a big part in that downfall. Tottenham have finished their search for their manager for next year. It's Philip Cocu. What a player he was in his playing career. And to be fair, he's been a pretty decent manager for PSV, but he's left there and he's took the hot seat at Tottenham. I look forward to facing him next year at White Hart Lane and, of course, at Loftus Road. Let's keep moving on through the headlines then. Got some European Championship squads named. Oh, look at this. Arsenal look elsewhere following the Wenger reign. He is gone. According to the bookies, QPR manager PAYTON is the person the Arsenal board might look to appoint should they be allowed the approach. Oh my. And we've got ESPN on the case to ask me a question. There's been a lot of speculation this week linking you with the vacant Arsenal post. Oh dear, oh dear. I'm going to say I have absolutely nothing to say, and Van Gaal has retired. He is gone from Manchester United, which means there is a vacant spot at Manchester United. We've got job opportunities out of our ears. Man United part company, and according to the bookies, again, QPR manager paid is the person the Man United board might look to appoint should they be allowed the approach. Oh my god, you know what, folks? I might go for some of the interviews at these clubs. We've got Everton, we've got United, we've got Arsenal, and look at the team that Van Gaal has left. Rooney, Falcao, Van Persie. It's a quality side. Vertonghen, they've got David De Gea still. I'm not sure what to do here with this question from Mail Online. I think any manager worth his salt would be interested. It's a job, a fantastic stature and opportunity, but for now, I'll say they're just rumours. Guys, I'm going to end it there for this episode. Hope you've enjoyed, and do stay tuned because things are getting interesting, as I could very well have a new club to manage come next season. Thanks for watching.